we settle into Spring Forest Qigong every day, I invite you to settle in with your visualization with me, with all the people gathering in Sedona, Arizona right now for a Spring Forest Qigong Level 4 retreat with Master Lin. Just yesterday, Spring Forest Qigong trainer Terry Lears led a weekend practice group with the 100-day Spring Forest Qigong practice group. And it was so cool because all these trainers that I have met through this forum, through Spring Forest Qigong every day, they were in the same place at the same time, sharing the Qigong together. And it was like, this is your life. We are not only people that meet each other here on Spring Forest Qigong every day, but we are also real people. And sometimes we meet up. And this morning, as you settle into Spring Forest Qigong every day with me, I invite you to imagine not only our connection and sense the chi field that we have together, but also that we are gathered in Sedona, Arizona with Master Lin and all these other Spring Forest Qigong practitioners, and we are in that same chi field together. Oh, I feel it settling in, connecting to that vibration. All right, so good morning again. I'm Emily Jarrett Hughes. I live here where the Mississippi and Minnesota rivers meet in Minneapolis. I am a Spring Forest Qigong trainer and healer, and it's my honor to be your host today at Spring Forest Qigong every day. And I've received the invitation from our hosts and the Spring Forest Qigong office to bring some play to this practice and share a bunch of different dimensions of what can happen in a Qigong practice. And so this week, I'm going to be talking about intuition. So Master Lin has made such a difference in my life. I came to him first for healing and have been so touched by his presence and the shift he was able to awaken in me. And one of the things also that I never cease to be amazed about with Master Lin is his incredible intuition. How it just seems almost like superhuman. How can he know all these things? And what I love about his approach is just like he will say, I was born a healer, and so were you. You were born a healer, and this is your birthright, and let's just awaken the healer within through the practice of Qigong. I think he would also say, I am very intuitive, and so are you. Your intuition is your birthright, and here are tools for developing and strengthening your intuition. And it is something that takes practice. And I want to share with you a few more tools for developing your intuition. What we do in a standard basic practice, that is often what we share in this format of Spring Forest Qigong every day, is very good for is laying the seeds for intuition, developing your intuition, your sensitivity. Anytime you're listening for the sensation or feeling the energy, you're developing your intuitive receptivity. And at the same time, you might feel like, well, how do I get from there to like these big questions, like the big questions of life, and feeling like I will receive intuitive answers about them. And here's an intermediary approach, which is to practice with yes and no questions. And so that's something that we're going to bring into the practice. In particular, Master Lin recommends using a chanting that's we'll connect this week a little bit with the different organ systems and use that chanting as something to support us and tapping into our intuition. So the practice this week will begin with some familiar movements, and then we'll end with a little bit of this intuition exercise, a little game. So remember, we step by step play this game of developing our intuition. We will become masters too. All right. Glad you're here. So let's begin. I'm going to invite you to, I'm going to just adjust my angle a little bit as I step back. All right. So we're going to begin with bouncing. And I like to just pause for a moment, be where I am, really feel your feet. And tune into what's happening around you, outside your window, or maybe you're outside. That would be beautiful too. And now we're going to gently start bouncing from the knees. Bounce with happy bounces. Oh, I'm bouncing on a floorboard that's squeaking. It's a fun little companion to me right now. I'm bouncing, letting all your joints be loose. The happy feeling adds buoyancy. Bouncing like a child, so happy. And that child, awakening that child energy helps awaken that youth vitality back in our body. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. This bouncing is helping us release anything we no longer need and draw in fresh energy from the earth. We're realigning with the energy of the earth. And it's a happy thing, with a happy bounce. And then continue bouncing with your hands above your head. This is opening your lungs, your lymph, helping balance the energy between your head and your body. And you see a little glimpse, my wrists are flopping. That's stimulating the channels that flow through the wrist. And it means we're relaxed. Hands are really bouncing in a happy way, like a happy flutter. And bring your hands down to your side and continue bouncing one side to the other. All right, that feels so nice on the spine. All right, coming back to center, and still feeling that buoyancy, that life in your heart, that happy heart. All right, now I invite you to tap your tailbone. Gonna activate the chi, maybe in a slightly different routine than we usually do. All the way tapping to the tailbone, the bottom and up. We're awakening that channel for that earth energy to come into your body. Good. It's a really great place to linger. So tap, 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 tap. Okay. And let's tap a little bit on the face. So we're going to open the front channel, starting here by tapping the cheekbones, tapping 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And tapping in the base of the eyebrows 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll cup the top of the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the base of the head. 1. And then I invite you to massage the big vertebra that sticks out by the back of your neck. C7, pinching and releasing with love, joy, happiness, peace, all good things. All right, and I also want to begin with massaging the belly, massaging around the lower dantian. This has become a very grounding part of my regular routine. So our hands, I like the hands interlaced. They're on the diaphragm, and now they're going to go low on the left, then raise on the right. With a nice, gentle pressure. Low on the left, raise on the right. This is that clockwise movement. And massaging our bellies like this, we are massaging our intestines, the intelligence of our gut in a way, and also strengthening the vitality center behind our navel that we call the lower dantian. And I want to emphasize this part of our bodies because this is our base. And we really always begin here and we always end here. And our intuition can be from here, from our lower dantian. And we often think that part of our intuition resides in the third eye in our head. But when I go about intuition today, I want you to think about it more like we are sitting at the base of a wise tree. And maybe what we think of as the third eye is the crown of the tree, and there's a lot of life up there, but we're going to perceive it by sitting at the base of the tree. And that is going to keep us more grounded and less depleted. So that's why we're just taking this moment to really feel the warmth and grounding of our bellies. All right, let's take a moment to feel your navel. And now bring your hands to your side. We're standing like a pine tree. Pine tree's position, the word for pine tree in Chinese is song. My hands, you see, the fingers are open. Spine is long and straight, like the pine tree's central trunk. Drawing your chin back a little bit. It's comfortable resting the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth, like you're about to say the word love. Gentle smile on your face for you. And you feel that energy and relaxation of a pine tree. That strength and softness. Breathing in through all your pine needles and seeing that energy gather in your lower dantian. And in your heart, you say the password, which is, I'm in the universe. And the universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Now I invite you to gently bring the ball, the misty ball of light from your lower dantian up to your heart. This has a soft glow. With gratitude, call on your best role model of love. Someone with great mastery of love. We'll call this your master's energy. But you might think of them as your role model. And ask them to guide you, support you in your practice today with their example of love. So that you can heal any aches or pains or illness in your body. Heal it completely. You can transform any stuck emotions in your body or negative karmas. So you awaken your complete health, your longevity, energy for your life purpose and your spiritual awakening. And you know you are guided and supported by the universe. So you let go into the feeling of the practice. Now you're going to bring our right hand in front of the heart and the left hand in front of the navel. And feel a column of light through your torso, from the bottom of your torso to the top of the head. We're pausing to connect with that feeling of that column of light, supporting you in a powerful way. Now we're going to begin moving yin and yang. Top hand goes out and down. The bottom hand comes inside and up like a water wheel. The hands, the fingers you see, the fingers are still a little separate from each other, like pine needles, feeling the breeze pass through them. I invite you to imagine you are a pine tree. Your boughs gently moving in the wind. Even your thoughts are like the pine tree. Do you feel the stillness and the quiet of your thoughts with that pine tree feeling? And we're going to add the layer of emotion. This, as a pine tree, you are breathing in the light and the air and absorbing happiness from the universe. Happy. Feel that happy as that column of strength within you. You are an ancient happy tree in this moment. Let that feeling sink into all of your cells. Happy. Every cell smiling. That pine tree feeling in every cell. We are that forest together. We're coming towards the end of this movement. Bringing our hands together in front of the navel. Generally, the women have the hands closer to the navel and the left hand is outside, all not touching. And the men, the left hand would be closer to the navel, or do what is true for your body. Take a gentle breath in and really connect with that feeling in your navel. Your hands concentrating your attention there. Connecting with the energy of your lower dantian, this lower energy center. Right, and now you can sit if you like. We're going to bring in chanting. I'm going to continue standing because that works better for my situation here. We've been working with supporting the liver system with this wood energy. Now we're going to approach, that was a yang exercise to support the liver system. Now we're going to practice a yin exercise for the liver system with chanting, drawing from the 6 Taoist healing sounds. And the sound is she, she. Helpful to have your mouth all the way open, she, like all the way smiling. So I invite you to breathe in still the feeling of the pine tree. And on the exhale, she. Breathing in through your pine needles. Exhaling, she. Breathing in happiness from the universe. Absorbing the happiness. Practicing using the sound to connect with the feeling of the happy pine tree. Feeling that in you. From here now, that vibration has connected you with all the wisdom and intelligence of the pine tree. So we're going to tap into that intelligence. Now I invite you to use a hand you like to use for sensing energy. And you're going to set the intention that when I ask a yes or no question with your hand, that you may feel, yes will mean maybe you feel warmth and tingling or drawn one way. No means maybe you're pushed away from that answer or feel a less connection. We're going to learn how to use our sensor too here. So we're going to ask 3 questions of not great consequence to practice finding what it's like to tap into the intelligence of the tree. So I'm going to ask a yes/no question. We're going to chant she. And imagine we are a wise tree that knows the answer. And then watch how our hand responds. And so tomorrow morning, when you wake up, will it be sunny? Right. Nice thing about the chanting is you kind of can let go. Just let go into the flow of how that chant is moving and let it move your hand for you. Let the wisdom of that tree move your hand for you. Okay, one more try here. I'm going to say, when I'm out and about today, will a bird cross my path? All right. And our final third question for practicing. If I was presented with an apple and a banana right now, which one would be the best for me to eat in this moment? Connecting with that wisdom of the pine tree. All right. Realize I forgot to make that a yes or no question, but maybe the answer popped in. So this is practice, 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 practice. Come back to your lower dantian with gratitude for all the help from the pine trees, from nature, from your master, from the universe. See the ball of light behind your navel spinning like a faster and faster, 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 smaller, brighter. It's a brilliant condensed chi called Dan, and plant that deep behind your navel. And take some gentle breaths. Rubbing your hands together. And then massaging your face and the heart. Treasuring yourself, loving yourself with this heart. Oh, thank you for being my body today and supporting my life. Oh, precious you. So combing your hair, your scalp, stimulating all the channels in your scalp and cupping your head. And massaging your ears. The inside and the outside of your ears. And a little tug down on your lower your earlobe. It's going to strengthen your vitality. Good. Let's cut down the inside of the arm. I'm coming down the inside of the left. And the outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. And the other side on the right, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Inside. Down the sides. Your trunk. Right? Now when you say, oh, this is my trunk, it's also your tree trunk. Feeling that inner tree in you. And down your front. And now we're going to end where we began, massaging around the lower dantian. Feeling the warmth and nourishment, all good things in your lower dantian. All right. So I always end with my gratitude to the three treasures of this practice. Thank you to Master Lin and his teachers, all the Spring Forest Qigong teachers that share so much with me, including those to come. And thank you to these teachings that are so simple and so profound. And thank you to this community of practitioners. We are essential to each other and equally important. So thank you very much. I wish you a beautiful day. I send you all my love. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.